welcome to another edition of the Sportsport. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sportsport here on a Friday. Barnes, Tony, and Matthew in the building. What's going on, gentlemen?
We're chilling, dude. This is good. This is great. Just pumped to be in the stew, dude.
Yeah,
Little
dude.
show.
Me too, man. Obviously, great day yesterday. The Mets game, the sweep. What's up, Rick and Dave?
Yes,
the shebang,
Michael
the
K.
TCA, dude.
The interviews with
yeah.
what, Patty, Ernie,
and Josh B as well, dude.
Let's
So
go.
yeah, that was sick, dude. Great to be back in studio though on this Friday, dude. Feels
Yeah.
like woke up thinking it was Saturday because yesterday felt like Friday.
Yeah.
Kind of in a little bit of a whirlwind, but that's
Yeah.
fine, dude.
The
If Friday show feels like tradition. This just
it
feels
does feel like it.
Tradition,
Feels-
does
dude.
feel like it.
Yeah, yeah.
tradition.
Yeah, man. What a time yesterday. The accidental Uber home. You know, I mean, it was just.
What do you mean?
Accidental. Whoa, what happened? Whoa,
Dude, I don't know what happened, dude. Next thing I know, I'm teeing off. I don't know what happened.
Oh, Barnes cut out early to go.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
You know, you know what it is? This is why I know. This is a prime
Wow.
example. First of all, I do want to say, though, honestly, had an outstanding time with everybody. But that is why next year, I know they won't do it, ESPN radio. It needs to be at Yankee Stadium because I would never do that. But it's like City Field. Like, what are we doing?
You just had
Where
the
are you
itch to go play
tailgating though?
golf.
There's no where can you tailgate?
What do you mean,
over
where
there?
can you tailgate?
We used to tailgate.
Yeah, like, what do you mean, where can you tailgate?
Because
It's
even
the same thing.
Ernie was saying yesterday, he was like,
Dude,
"There's really
there's
no
parking
parking
lot.
lot,
There's
like
parking
like
lots.
this." No, yeah, but like there's like not like a parking lot like around the stadium,
There's
Yeah,
there's
multiple
parking garages.
lots.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
lots,
There
though,
is
too.
lots.
but there's not like Ernie was saying. There's no like lot like they have at City Field where you could all be out here with tents and shit, and it's like all.
I mean, you could figure it out. Definitely. There
there's
is
definitely a
lots.
spot.
There is lots.
We
There's
used to do
smaller
it.
lots, but
Mhm.
reserve the lot. I mean, right? I mean,
Well, I mean,
we
there
used-
must be a reason. I'm assuming that's the reason.
When was that? Like 2012, 13?
I don't
We
know.
would go, like me and my family would go, and the Barnes would come,
Mhm.
like my cousins and stuff, and that's what we would tailgate. So
yeah, and
it's
then we went to Port
definitely
Jeff
possible.
one time.
Yeah, because nobody wanted to go to Baltimore.
I was so nervous.
Yeah, I was so pissed.
But honestly, great time. So it was awesome to see everybody.
I could just
and-
picture it in my mind, like how everything was yesterday.
Oh yeah,
yeah, I could see
and
it.
then 2 weeks from today, Beach Bash.
Kinda
Yeah.
crazy.
Matthew making his debut. That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
big.
How about that, dude?
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm pumped about that.
Yeah, dude, really
Um,
sick.
Yeah, been a
So
long
that's
time
going to be
coming.
great. U.S. Open in progress. Brooks Koepka lurking 2 shots back, but JJ Spawn, star of the show yesterday, 4 under. Right now, Victor Hovland, how about that? 1 shot back at 3 under. So when I was listening to the broadcast earlier, I think only 7 players were under par. So just shows you the teeth of Oakmont, the rough, the stimp meter, all of that. We'll get more into the leaderboard, but I do see we have a bunch of comments. The Butker Ernie Love Fest continues.
Kind of crazy, dude. That is right, dude. Bucked it in here. What a time yesterday. He says, great seeing you guys in the extended, he says, and the extended. I even got Ernie's digits. First time having any contact with him with his phone number. I didn't know that, dude. I didn't realize
Yeah, it was
that. I just
all
kind
it
of
was all
assumed-
Instagram, but I think Ernie's in for it, honestly.
Yeah,
I
it's
really
over
do.
now,
Yeah.
dude. It definitely is.
No,
shout out
but
to-
Ernie, what would happen
Oh,
if we were in Southern California
California.
and like there was like the babes on the beach and we were drinking beers? What would happen?
uh,
What do you think would happen, dude?
he says, shout
Come on,
out
Michael.
to JD, Josh B, Kev Du, and of course, Ernie, he says. Meeting Ernie is truly unbelievable. He says, JD and I having some contact as well last night. Oh boy, dude. Buck says, Tony, the Mets really fucked it up yesterday. It would have been funny as fuck to see them in a massive classical meltdown in person in the 9th inning. No, it wouldn't have, Buckta, and it didn't happen because they're just not a bad team. All right, dude. It was good to see you and Jimmy, though, dude. It was really great to see
Jimmy
Jimmy
Bino
in
was
his fucking
there.
Judge t-shirt on, dude. It was
Yes.
sexy.
Yes.
And then the great Ernie says, "Yeah, what a time yesterday was meeting the crew." He says, "A pleasure."
Erndini.
And then
Will Ernie be at the Beach Bash?
Yeah. He
Oh,
says
yeah,
he'll be
definitely,
making
dude.
his
Cool,
DTV
cool.
debut.
absolutely
Oh, let's go. So 2
Um,
debuts. Me and you, Ernie.
2 debuts, dude.
Ernesto.
The Deuce. And then Buckta also saying here, Michael took an incredible iconic photo of Ernie and I yesterday sitting next to each other. Also got to sit next to Ernie at the game yesterday. Yes, Buckta playing the field here. I love you, Ernie, he says. Ernie there, Buckta, legendary. Matthew Gabriel, come on, dude. Buckta says Yankees are better than Mets. Buckta also says, Matty G, you should have seen Ernie and I sit next to each other at the game yesterday.
Well, I saw a picture, Michael.
Um,
I saw the photo evidence.
You know what they say about pictures, dude?
Thousand words.
Yeah, dude. There we go, man. You got it.
Movie's
You
worth a
really
million.
hit the nail on the head
something
there,
like that.
dude. Is that what they say?
Something like that.
I haven't heard that before.
I forgot.
Danny V says, "What's up, everyone? Great seeing the DTV family yesterday. Absolutely burning, classic,
legend,
dude. Literally legend.
Yes.
Just calm, cool. It was 90 degrees. People are sweating. Bernie looks like he had AC on in his shirt. Okay, just calm and cool.
Oh
man.
yeah. Yeah.
Nice and cool.
Ernie's a
dude.
Yankee fan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
actually actually might go next Friday. We were talking about it at the game.
Mhm.
Him, Allen, maybe
dope.
Kev D potentially.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So you might have to talk to Kev about it.
I'll talk
Stick
to
with the
him.
Yankees. Yeah.
Come on, Kev. No, dude, I'm pumped to see all those guys. Honestly, I haven't
For the
seen them
Beach
in a
Bash,
minute.
yeah.
The last time was probably
The watch party for the Islanders?
You mean
no,
Rangers?
I wasn't even there for that,
Oh, okay.
bro.
For some reason,
No,
I thought you were,
bro.
or the football.
Oh,
game,
wait a
the
minute.
Jets.
No, it was the spring, like early spring. Remember we were out. What was the thing we were doing outside when we were grilling?
That was the Jets. I'm
That
pretty
was
sure.
the Jets.
That
That wasn't
was?
spring.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
That was the
That wasn't.
Jets.
That was.
It was just a nice day.
Yeah, early on in the season.
Yeah.
Jets were in England,
Oh,
right?
the Jets
right.
played the
Yeah, it
Vikings.
was the fall. Right.
Jets played the Vikings,
right.
dude.
Wide left.
Yeah, fuck the Jets though.
Yeah.
Suck.
Ernie says also great meeting Danny yesterday. I didn't realize it was his first time meeting Danny
Yes,
too. That's pretty
yes.
sick, dude. Ernie says that she was happy. The wife, the kids. Michael was asking how they, felt like the great meeting there yesterday was. Kev Dew says, "Let's effing go. We went to smoke legendary day yesterday. So much fun. Barnes was hot." Boxing with great Ernie, dude.
It's so funny though. The next comment by Ernie, accidental is hilarious. LMAO.
Mhm. The accidental Uber.
Yeah,
dude.
I don't know how. I gotta go.
I mean,
Where'd you play, Gainer?
no, Griff Harris. Dude, that was the only thing that they had.
dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
So
How much was the round?
Mhm.
I mean, there, dude. Honestly, I feel like prices went up. Like with the car,
Was
I
it
feel
like
like it's like
70?
89 or
Oh
something.
my god.
Gainer's only 41.
Prices
So yeah, it
went
was ripped
up.
off. But they were the only ones ahead of time. What are you gonna do? Yeah,
Yeah. What are you gonna
Did
do?
you play
dude?
9 or 18?
18.
Mm.
Oh my god, Barnes, you're a fucking
Popped.
It's the
Yeah.
tradition. Last
Yeah,
year, me and
last
Tony went
year,
to
yeah,
Ossining.
yeah.
Mhm.
Dude, that's-
Wild. Josh B getting a good laugh out of this dude. Matty G, Bar A, let's effing go, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Making his DTV debut as well. LMAO, me and Tony are best buds now. LMAO, he says. Yeah, I guess we're pretty close, if you want to say that, dude.
Wow,
I don't know.
Tony gets a little tight about the because he gets the Mets chirps and he just like,
I mean, it's just, like take a step.
It's all in good fun.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
it's all part of it. It's all part of
Yeah, I
liking
mean,
the
if we gotta
Mets.
No, yeah,
You know,
it
it's
is.
what you
It
sign
is,
up
dude.
for.
Yeah, 45 wins.
Don't let it get too
Kev Dew
crazy.
says, Matty G, what's good, my boy,
Kev Dew
dude?
boy.
Let's go, dude.
Yo, Kev, dude, you should come next week or whenever it is, the 21st. No, 20th.
20th. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, he
just
said he's
come,
down. He said he's down.
Yeah, just come. You know what I mean? You do your thing. We'll go to fucking Billy's and the dugout probably. It'll be
Yeah.
a great time.
Yeah.
Nothing like that, Tony. You know
But
what
you
I
know,
mean? It's a great
you know,
time.
Kev
Yeah.
Dew's-
You would like that, dude.
Yeah,
Kev
that
Dew's,
sounds awesome, dude.
claim to fame right now is that he knows more about me than about the Yankees. That's like
There's
been
no
his
way
thing the
it's
last couple of
possible.
weeks. We didn't even talk about it yesterday, but
He's
that's what
definitely
been
just
saying.
trying to. He's just busting your balls.
Yeah.
There's no way that's true.
Speaking of busting balls, dude, Jay Bird says the flan Barnes.
Yo.
Oh,
Jay knows
dude.
all
All about, dude.
Jay, man.
the flan. And
All
then
too well,
Vodka
dudes.
Barnes, you definitely know me too well. You guys have seen me a lot.
Mhm.
Yes, Michael.
Yes, we're
hard
getting a
to
lot of
forget
that
you, buddy.
yesterday. Absolutely,
Hard
dude.
to
Michael,
forget
you never talk to me anymore, dude. I'm the one that bring you into this life, and you.
Yeah, no, it is-
what am I?
yeah.
What am I, an asshole?
Yeah.
Where were you, dude?
Nah, I mean,
Dude,
just,
he
no,
can start
never
texting
a
you
little
at 2
text
a.m.
or
if you
anything.
want,
Yeah,
right?
dude. Yeah.
I mean, you wake you
Yeah,
up
I'm
for your
available.
stretch, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
1 a.m.
Yeah, Michael could be my alarm.
Anyway, though, a lot to get to. Obviously, a couple sweeps to talk about, but the golf, we talked about it quickly, but a live leaderboard update here. So, Victor Hovland on a heater was +1 yesterday, but is -4 through 8. Started on the back, so he's one shot back of Spawn, who was the star of the show. The only bogey-free round at Oakmont yesterday, a 4 under 66. How about Thurston Lawrence is also tied with Victor Hovland at 3 under. He shot 67. Koepka, we talked about 2 under. He's even through 9. Had it up to 3. Picked up a bogey. Siwoo Kim also tied for 4th, 2 under 68. He tees off this afternoon. Sam Burns continuing his hot play. He's 1 under, losing in the playoff last week. 3 under through 8, starting on the back 9. Ben Griffin's been on a heater. He's 1 under, shot 69 yesterday. He'll tee off this afternoon. Thomas Dietrich also 1 under, and he shot 69. You have a bunch of guys hanging in here at even. Sanjay M was 68 yesterday, but +2 through 7. Morikawa even through 8, shot 70 yesterday. Corey Connors, the Canadian, he is even 2 under through 7. And then Adam Scott also shot, and Bob McIntyre both shot even par yesterday.
Bobby.
They tee off this afternoon. You got John Rahm lurking at +1. But obviously, I think a big surprise here is the fact that Scotty Scheffler, the wide favorite here, +4. So he is through 8, started on the back 9. He's 1 over today. Looks like that's going to be right around where the cut line will be. So be interesting to see how he finishes up here. Bryson, a disappointing 73 yesterday. But it's this course. I mean, the guys are struggling with this rough. Rory McIlroy +4, 74. Patrick Reed shot 73 yesterday. So there's a lot of carnage out there. Dustin Johnson, last time they played here, won 75 yesterday. He's +6, tied for 88th. What's really stood out to you about this, Tony, so far at the United States Open, the 125th playing?
Wow, 125, huh?
Yeah.
That
nice
is a
round
lot,
number.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice round number.
Golly.
Dude. I mean, I guess the leaderboard right now, the top 3, the top 5 players. I know JJ Spawn has had his good spurts, I suppose.
Lost in the playoff
year.
at the Players.
Yeah, which is obviously really tough. But even Victor Hovland, not for nothing, dude, to be tied 2nd right now.
That's big.
That's huge, dude. Yeah, and he's 4 under through 8 right now. So he had the early tee time today too, and he's kind of picking up where he left off yesterday. In fact, really even doing better, honestly. So it should be interesting to really see what JJ Spawn could do, because he's not teeing off till noon. It looks like noon 50, maybe even.
Noon 52.
But I mean, we said it. Yeah, I think we were talking about it not yesterday, obviously, but 2 days ago. I mean, it's so tough to see someone shoot that 66 round 1 and follow it up with a 67 or 60.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna probably see him maybe hit 70, but at that point, maybe the top 5 kind of even out. But so I guess long story short, the names at the top of the leaderboard here for me, a little bit of a surprise. You mentioned Thurston Lawrence.
Yeah, and I mean the way how bad Koepka's looked, and he's right in this, and we had it, like I said, had it to 3 under, picked up a bogey. It looks like he's picked up another bogey, so he's
even through 9.
He's now +1 through 10. In 6 right now. Rahm just picked up another bogey. He's +2, was 1 under yesterday. So this course, I mean, it'll get you. That's for sure.
The rough, dude.
Yeah, the
fairways,
meter,
dude.
the rollout on some of these putts. One barely gets to the hole and then it rolls by 7 feet. And just taking a quick look here, Scotty Scheffler putting for par. Looks like this is a decent length putt. We'll see if he can pick this up to stay at 4 over, and he does. So like I said, flirting with that cut line in 53rd place right now. But I mean, I would imagine, I'm sure the cut will end up probably honestly being 6 or 7 just because of the high numbers these golfers are putting out. Colin Morikawa, we've been waiting for him to win another major. He is even through 9. So we'll have to see what happens. But we're gonna keep the coverage on as we move along here and update the leaderboard as we see fit. But let's go now to the world of Major League Baseball.
What a play! Stop it, Tony. Yep. And Alonso cracks one of the Mets win the ball game. Out of sight.
And it works at 100 miles an hour. 14 strikeout.
Drove deep to left field. There it goes. See ya.
Yeah, dude.
That's right. See ya.
See ya.
See ya. I gotta go.
See ya, dude. Speaking of see ya, that's what we all said to the Nationals yesterday as they lost, dude.
Oh, great segue.
To the Mets here. Thank you, sir. And the Mets completing the sweep here at home, improving their record at home to 27-7, dude, which is kind of outrageous. And of course, 45 wins on the season, 24 losses. So you're tied with the best record in baseball with who, dude?
Detroit.
The Detroit Tigers, which is kind of wild. The John Pollocks, dude, of the nation. Yeah, Glaber, dude, doing well. Squall, dude. Welcome, schmelcome. But obviously, we can talk about the Mets all we want. We did a little extracurriculars yesterday, dude. Yeah, leading up to.
What were those extracurriculars?
We were part of the Rick and Dave Bonanza.
Right.
The pregame at Publicans, Long Island. You go over to Citi Field. You tailgate Lot E, dude, and then you go into the game sort of deal. And obviously, we've been talking about it, this morning, the comments. We know the deal.
How did you get from Publicans to the field?
We drove.
Yeah.
Michael,
Yeah,
DG,
Traffic yesterday
driving,
was
dude.
ridiculous.
Brutal.
I had
so fucking
you almost had to go to the
ridiculous,
bathroom on the side of the road.
Literally,
Golly.
We stopped at a
Oh
mobile.
my
Then
God.
when we got to
They
the
were
stadium,
nice,
walked
dude.
out,
Yeah,
porta potties. But yeah, terrible job, Long Island. The lights and
Long
ridiculous.
Island kind of sucks.
Yeah,
huh?
dude. Well, because driving
Yeah.
onto and off of Long Island is one of the worst experiences you could ever do.
Ever.
And I've had to do it, for family occasions, doctor's appointments, whatever, dude.
You see the doctor in Long Island?
You see the doctors on Long Island,
Wow.
dude.
They check you out?
Yeah, dude. And it's like,
Make
it's,
sure everything's all right down there. Right? Come on, dude.
yeah, I forgot what I was going to say. What were you going to say, Brian?
No,
You
it's
can
Long
say
Island,
it.
dude. I'm honestly turned off because I think it's a nice area, and
Yeah,
I
it
would
is
love
nice.
to go to Shinnecock Hills. The U.S.
Mhm.
Open will be there
Yeah,
next year. That'll
Shinnecock.
be awesome. But it's
Yeah.
like,
You can go with
dude,
Goose.
probably would take 5 hours to get there. Like,
Yeah,
it's like, might as well
literally.
take
It's
the
like-
ferry.
No, it almost is really worth it at that point. Like,
Yeah.
just to try your stab
the
at
car
public
on the ferry.
transportation, dude.
Take
And
the
even that
car
is
off.
fucking annoying because you go to
Oh, yeah.
Port Jeff, but Long Island, it's like
No,
you still have to commute an hour, 45
Yeah,
minutes.
is it even
Yep.
worth it?
No, it's not worth it. Dude.
Yeah, the Port Jeff ferry
Because
ride
Port
is
Jeff's
nice,
on
though.
the other,
Yeah.
basically on the other end.
side.
I'm
But
trying to
my
think,
thought
dude, because like
from Port Jeff way down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
dude,
way
the
down.
complete other side. You have to go the whole. You have to go the whole island.
I'm trying to think though, because I feel like last year, like our commute was like I guess the train to Pelham, and then we Ubered from Pelham to.
I think
Publicans,
honestly,
but, like-
I think next time, like if they do it at Publicans again, that's probably better.
Yeah,
because
because it really was
such
so-
a fucking pain in the
yeah.
ass, and then we can take the train
Mhm.
from
With
Publicans
them
to Lot
get-
E, right?
Yeah,
right?
dude. Not have to worry about the fucking parking, dude.
Yes.
How's Rick doing?
Oh my god, yeah, Rick was great, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
they killed it, dude. So
Was
we,
he also an extracurricular?
oh yeah, definitely drinking, of course,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Espresso martinis at the bar.
David?
David also. I don't see him drink actually. I saw him drink waters, dude.
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't think he.
They got to
drinks
set
anymore.
up a boxing match with him and Don LaGreca.
That'd be freaking hilarious, dude.
It'd be a fair fight.
I think so, dude. But we didn't get the Publicans probably till like 9:15, dude.
No,
So,
I think it
like-
was 9:30.
Like, honestly,
dude. It was
maybe even
9:30.
9:30. Like, it
Yeah.
was so like,
Long
oh my
trek.
god, so tough,
Yeah.
dude.
No, and you guys
Um,
left here at 6:30, right?
Yeah, 6:20.
So but I'm saying that's a
6:20.
3-hour
Yeah,
drive
yeah.
because it's not
Yeah,
like
literally.
you're waiting at my house. Long.
No,
I
we
got
weren't.
right
We
out.
literally pulled
Yeah.
in and we left. Dude.
3
So,
hours to get to.
the ride to Stanford was the worst I've seen,
Yeah,
like ever.
you
too.
can't
Took us-
go this way in the morning. You got to leave at 5.
Yeah, like, took us like an hour and 15.
You'll
Which
be
is
out
like
to
kind of
General.
crazy, dude. Like, so
So
it is what it is, dude. But in
Yeah.
any case, we were at the game. The tailgate was awesome, dude. The burgers. I don't know. I mean, the chef, obviously, dude. Chief, dude.
Chief, the chef,
Chief, the chef, dude. Chef,
Chief,
chef, dude. I don't know if he was like smashing the burgers down a little bit, but they were like, dude, they had the, like a little crispiness to them, dude. They were delicious.
In the parking lot.
Dude, this was in the parking lot. Dude.
In the parking lot.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
So they got this guy
The
to come in and
dogs.
grill.
Yeah, no, he's
Well-
like he's part of the TCA.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like Chief.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Mhm.
I thought it was like
Like a
the
private chef.
ESPN.
No.
No. ESPN doesn't really.
He
They don't
could
care.
be a professional chef.
They
chef.
like.
They do the bare minimum.
Well, I mean,
to-
I don't know what they do behind the scenes, like if they help out, but obviously, I mean, this is all like, I mean, I was at TCA, dude. Josh
So
B
it's-
running around, organizing
Nice,
everything,
nice.
and great job, Josh B. I mean, barely even saw him in the parking lot because he
Yeah.
was just like working.
Working.
dude.
Really?
You know what else I was thinking
Yeah.
is funny? When I interviewed Michael K, you'll see it, but I like asked him about the whole like something about like, oh, is it like you're predicting with the Mets fans? Like here, like nobody's actually saying anything, like even though they're saying all this stuff on the radio. He's like, first, I'd like to just get this out there. I love
Yeah,
Mets fans.
Mhm.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That was funny, honestly.
Barnes asks the hard questions,
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
They love it though. I mean, they're not trying
And
to.
he's thinking right-handed bat before the deadline.
All right.
So I guess he's thinking like second, third
pitching?
base. He didn't say anything. I don't think he said pitching, honestly.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
could use a reliever for sure.
Always
yeah,
good,
I
dude.
mean, like Diedrich.
Diedrich.
Or whatever the hell his name is.
Hendrick. But no, they did option him. They
they did.
Efros is back for the first time in like 3 years.
Well, who knows? about him?
Frost, dude.
Yeah.
All right, let me get through the Met game here. All right.
Yeah,
let's
I
see
mean,
some
we saw.
highlights,
I mean,
dude. We
do we
saw
really
it,
need to talk
dude.
about it?
I
Everyone
guess
was
we really
there.
don't have to. I
Everyone
really
was
just give a
there,
fuck
right?
at this point. Everyone was there, dude. I mean, like,
I wasn't there.
was anyone really surprised? I mean,
Senga did leave with the injury. Was that
Yeah.
pre-accidental Uber? Or
Oh, you know
post?
what, dude? I'm pretty sure you weren't there for that, dude.
But it was he left with an injury.
Yeah,
Okay.
hamstring.
So it's probably tight. Is basically
Oh
what you're
yeah,
saying,
dude. Play at first base, dude, and he had to go up for it,
Yep.
He
Came
tweaked the hammy?
down hamstring, dude. I know, which really sucks.
It'll be fine.
But thank God, I mean, we have so many pitchers with like sub-3 ERAs, in the rotation.
Nice, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Clay Holmes is one of them, dude. He's pitching tonight. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Good for him.
So I guess McGill's gonna stick around now.
Unfortunately, I guess so. I mean, I guess
Yeah.
they were saying Manaea end of the month will be back.
What about
Um,
Montas?
Not sure, dude. I haven't heard a time.
9 ERA.
Yeah, not sure about his
I
time.
forgot about Manaea, honestly.
What about
Um,
Montas, dude?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
he'll be
both of
really
those
good.
pitchers, really,
Him
dude.
City.
Yeah.
I mean, say what you will, though. I mean, like so far, like every move David Stearns has made about pitchers, like
well, he's
like,
Yeah,
look at Griffin,
but-
like Griffin Canning too. I mean, no one would
not-
like no one thought, and Clay Holmes, and even
I do
Severino
think
last
though
year.
there's
like-
gonna be some regression in those cases, though.
I mean, it's gonna be hard not to expect it. I mean, I am
Yeah.
expecting it. I mean, I'm honestly I mean, the rate that these pitchers have been playing at, you're almost expecting regression
And-
on all sides.
And it's
like
a NLCS game 4. I mean, you really want to try one of those guys out there, like Canning?
I mean, listen, dude, if he keeps this up, then yeah, like I would want to see Clay
But
Holmes
then if
get
he
a crack
had,
in the
but if
playoffs.
both of
like-
them have like a 5 ERA second half, then you're gonna be like, I don't even want him in the postseason rotation.
oh, obviously, yeah.
Yeah. No, it feels like
if
no. in
they
all
do
seriousness,
bad, you still want
Holmes has still been solid, but Canning, you have to
Sorry.
admit, Canning seems like he's starting to like regress. Like,
yeah, no, I mean, like we talked about this past
Yeah.
start. I mean, mechanically, he was pitching differently,
yeah.
So I don't know if he fixes that his next start, we'll see what happens. But like you said, yeah, you kind of are expecting maybe a little bit of regression, but I guess we'll see. I mean, I kind of expected the regression to happen already.
Yeah.
So kind of keep your fingers
I
crossed.
just feel like I'm
guess.
just the straight and arrow. I'm like,
Yeah, you're a real straight arrow, Bonds.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying he needs to get back on the straight and arrow. That's what I was saying.
Right.
Oh, okay. Is that
Yeah.
like a phrase?
No, I was the only reason.
Straight and narrow, dude.
No, honestly, that is a phrase, but I was only doing it because you were making fun of me
Yeah,
for doing this before.
Yo, guys, I gotta go. This Uber's
Get the
here.
whole hell, dude.
I
Yeah,
don't know what happened, dude.
Jeez, dude.
I'm golfing. I don't know how I got here.
Oh my God, dude.
Oh man. Well, at least we know that won't happen in the beach bash. So it'll be nice to enjoy the whole day.
Maybe you'll swim back.
No.
Take the sound.
No. It
Yeah.
was
Ah.
honestly no. The surf sides, dude. The surf sides are dangerous. Honestly,
Yeah, is that what it was? Is it like
Yeah.
because we must have had like 5 in the car, right?
There's a chance-
One Republican.
The shot of Jaeger.
Shot of Jaeger.
Fuck that.
So yeah, no, we'll be good.
I may have to try one of these surf sides at the beach
You've never
bash.
had one. Wow.
No.
Yeah.
It's vodka and
Definitely
iced tea.
Lemonade.
Or
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
we'll
got the
see.
variety pack now.
Yeah, no, they're good.
I mean, if
They're
there was
good.
going to be a
Half,
day
dude.
That would be the
that I would,
time.
do something like that, that would
Mhm.
probably be the day.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
And then McNeil poked
Mhm.
one over the fence, right? Drew and Homer.
Yeah,
You were
dude.
there for that.
You were there for that one.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. That was nice to see McNeil. Obviously,
First inning?
absolutely on fire, dude.
First or second inning?
Second inning. I want to
Second
say,
inning.
dude.
Okay.
But yeah, that one like literally just poked over the right
Yep.
field fence. And actually, Nimmo went on to hit one as well. Literally the same spot.
Yeah.
Ernie, the prop bet, needed
Yes,
Nimmo to get a hit, a run, or whatever, dude. So obviously, it was great to see that. Like I was saying, McNeil from since the Rockies series. I mean, he had like 7 hits those 3 games against the Rockies. I think he had 3 homers. This was his 4th homer in like 6 games. So he's heating up, which is great. And you need that obviously because we're on to Tampa Bay today, dude. And obviously not a divisional rival per se. But you want to keep the good times rolling. I mean, it's been 6 in a row. So we're gonna make it 7, dude. Tonight, which I mean, I feel like again
Could stretch it to 9 over the weekend
easily, dude.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Tampa kind of sucks a little bit. So, you know?
they've been hanging in there.
Yeah,
They've been hanging.
bullpen not good though, right?
Fairbanks is okay though.
Yeah.
There's somebody I feel like you can never be like, Tampa's a breeze. Like,
Right.
It's not, you know what I mean? They kind of always punch back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's okay. Yeah, that's still at Citi Field over the weekend.
Yeah, they're still at
Yeah.
home, dude. So you should feel pretty good because they're 27-7
At home.
At home, dude. So an absolute killer home record. And I know you and Mike were kind of like poking fun at the attendance, but I mean, not for nothing. Thursday day game, I mean, at Citi Field, I thought it was decently crowded. And
I was poking fun of the attendance.
yeah, oh, definitely, dude, definitely.
Well, I just
definitely.
remember like a bunch of times going, dude, but like, Ernie, don't you just wish you were at Yankee Stadium?
Yeah, you
And
definitely
I
was
think Johnny kept turning around.
Oh yeah, dude. I think Johnny was definitely like, who is this guy, dude? But no, it was dope, and there definitely is like, there is a great energy at the stadium. I think Mets fans are pretty riled. Obviously it's been my first game since opening day.
Right.
And needless to say, dude, I mean, I think the fans know that this year, I mean, the Mets are doing really well, obviously, and I think everyone kind of believes there's a significant opportunity, dude.
Yeah.
And just like you, Brian, I think a lot of people too are thinking Subway Series.
Yeah. I mean, it would be kind of symmetrical. 25 years.
Yeah, nice
Quarter of
even
a
number,
century.
dude.
Quarter of a century. And yeah, I mean, I think it would be imagine for us how crazy it would be to face Boston, Houston, Mets.
Yeah, no, that would be insane.
Yeah. Like, let's go.
I'm gonna have to get a heart examination after October, dude. I have like 8 heart attacks.
Oh,
dude,
shit.
like this.
Yeah.
It's tough.
So what's the deal though with Senga? Are they doing an MRI today, Tony?
That's right, dude.
Okay.
But,
So I mean, does that concern you that you take it?
Yeah,
No. I'm
definitely.
saying just in terms of like until he comes back, that like wins and losses wise, that's gonna hurt him pretty good. Or I mean, it's once every 5 or 6 days. They'll weather it.
I mean, I guess. I guess you don't expect to see many losses because of it, but I mean, it's still a significant amount of slack that people have to pick up. I mean, if you are throwing McGill back, if McGill's sticking around, like he's gonna obviously have to like step up a little bit, and like obviously when Minai comes back, then you're expecting him to be lights out immediately. Like once he comes back, like you kind of need that, and obviously you would imagine that you would need during his starts some more offense as well to kind of help out on some of these runs. I mean, it's been a rotation that, like we've said, is kind of exceeded expectations almost at that point where you expect a drop off, and there's been a significant amount of injuries that where these guys have been filling in and we've talked about bullpen injuries as well. I mean, the pitching staff is stretched thin as it is, so you are definitely worried. I'm worried about Senga in general. I mean, he's had the calf problem.
It's always an injury.
It's always an injury, dude, and it's I know this wasn't anything crazy, like he was just pitching. This was he exerted himself on the play. But still, it sucks, dude. I mean, this guy is in Cy Young, conversation.
Yeah, and now I mean, hamstring. He's probably out 6 weeks.
Yeah,
it's a long time.
That shit lingers, especially for pitchers too. I mean, it's not good.
Speaking of lingering, Thurston Lawrence, Tony, 3 under now, solo second.
Kind of wild.
that's definitely surprising. Koepka dropped another shot, so now he's even after getting it to 3 under. That's disappointing. So, like we said, a lot of guys teeing off this afternoon. We'll keep an eye out. But yeah, like you said, the Mets get the sweep. They'll see what happens with Senga. Tampa Bay this weekend. And speaking of sweeps, the Yankees 1-0 in Kansas City last night. It started in Kansas. And I think they've won 8 in a row against them, including playoffs, something like that. But yeah, I mean, it was obviously a very well pitched game, and Will Warren, I mean, definitely surprised me. And he almost got through 6 innings, through 77 pitches, 5 2/3, 4 hits, only 1 walk, struck out 4. Obviously, the whole thing is no runs allowed. So I thought he pitched well. Good mix with the changeup and the fastball location. So I thought he pitched great. And the bullpen, like they've done all year, stepping up. Tim Hill came and got him out of a jam there in the bottom of the 6th. And then also got 2 more outs in the 7th. Mark Leiter Jr. worked around a hit. Always sketchy when he comes in, it feels like recently. But still got the job done. Loaizaga and Williams were electric in their appearances. Loaizaga only 8 pitches in the 8th. And then Devin Williams, all of a sudden, ERA, I mean, it was at like 12 all year. It's down to 5.68. Another save. So he's taking advantage of Luke Weaver being on the injured list, and it seems like he's on schedule or ahead of schedule, which is great news. But his 9th save for Devin Williams, and I don't know, it's kind of interesting. I would still like to, when Weaver comes back, have him be the closer. But I kind of feel like if Williams keeps pitching like this, that they're going to keep him in the closer's role.
Well, I think either way is
either way it's fine, but like don't you want Luke in the 9th though, like just for the stretch run and shit?
No. I do.
But I just knowing Boone, like I kind of feel like they're gonna do that. I mean, but obviously he's pitching well like this. That changeup, the backspin on it is unbelievable. So we've needed him right now, with Weaver out. I think this is our 4th 1-0 win of the year, most since 1976, and we're not even halfway through the season. So the Yankee pitching has been the star of the show this season. That is for sure. And it was kind of ironic. The only run here of the game scored by Pablo Reyes, and it was a 2-out. Goldschmidt hits an infield single just off the glove. Reyes trips going around third. Then still goes home. It probably would have been out, but it was a bad throw, so he scores. And that's the only run of the game. So, it was nice to hold on here, get the win. A high watermark, as John Sterling would call it. 17 games over 500 right now, at 42-25.
Second best record in the AL.
Yeah. Yep, behind Detroit, and I think 3rd overall in the majors. So, obviously things are clicking right now, and especially on a night where Judge didn't start this game. He came in as a pinch hitter, got squeezed on a strikeout. Jazz didn't play this game. So just you had having a couple guys out. LeMahieu didn't start, so good to see that. So now on to Boston, and really want to win 2 out of 3. And it is just crazy. Doesn't it always seems like going to Fenway? It's just like no matter how the Red Sox are doing, like it's never easy.
No,
I feel like they hit well there against us.
Yeah, that's the battle.
And do you feel like too that they like just in general? I don't know if it's like there's something, and maybe it's Cora and his cheating ways or what, but I don't know. It just seems like they are pitching. They always hit well.
Yeah, I mean they do always hit well.
Yeah,
in Fenway.
Yeah.
So,
no, it's not that I don't feel good. I'm just saying. I think
I know
like last weekend, we're gonna have to score a bunch of runs.
Yeah. Well, we're capable of doing that against them, obviously, because we just did it. Crochet gonna go?
Yeah, Crochet versus Yarborough tonight. So
Yarborough is gonna literally the same thing we saw.
Yeah. No, it's literally actually the same 3 pitching matchups, I believe. Rodon, Dobbins, and then Fried and Bayo.
All right,
that's pretty sick.
So, 7-10 tonight.
Yeah, just adjustments. Make the adjustments.
Yeah,
saw him last weekend.
Yeah.
And
Take 2 out of 3.
Just keep winning the series.
Yeah.
Keep winning series, dude. That's what we've been doing all year. That's what you got to do.
Because all of a sudden the Blue Jays are hot. They've won 3 in a row, 8-2 in their last 10. So 4.5 game lead right now. But 6.5 over Tampa, 9.5 over Boston, 15 over the Orioles. So yeah, I mean it's a good spot to be in. Stanton's returns around the corner.
Yeah.
Which is great. And it seems like they're gonna put Rice at catcher to get him more playing time when Stanton goes back, because his exit velocity numbers are crazy. Like he's getting a lot of bad luck on some of these hits.
I know
his numbers should be a lot better.
That's the move, dude. That's good that they figured that out. Because you got to have Rice at bats,
right? And then it's like Goldschmidt. You can give him a day off a week. That's a day. So that day, the catching day, the Stanton day, all of a sudden, I mean, we're talking about playing half the week. So there'll be plenty of at bats, I think, for Ben Rice.
Yeah, and then like in the it's kind of the same thing with the outfield. To have to rotate those guys with Bellinger and Dominguez, Grisham.
Yeah.
So it's like kind of a similar.
But I've been talking about this too. It's like he's cooled down. Like obviously we still keep him,
Grisham.
But yeah, I feel like just play him like twice a week now. It's like they're playing him every day, and it's like, bro, his averages went down 100 points. Like let's give him a little bit of a break here. Like I know he's good in the field, those plays.
Yeah,
like,
Dominguez should be playing every day.
No, that's the big thing, and I just feel like you know what, Grisham.
He's been doing really well, Dominguez.
Yeah, but it just he needs the more playing time.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah. So no, but yeah, good win last night. Obviously, you get a sweep after tough series with Boston, but you got to just jump back right on the horse like we did. Win series. You get a sweep here with this one. And, pitching obviously came through last night, just, on a 1-0 game. So, yeah, man. I mean, we've been dealing with these injuries too, Barnes, like, and not really missing a beat. So that's also good news.
And what do you think? Another reliever, though, for the deadline? Or
yeah, dude, just a guy in the middle.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about Efros.
Yeah.
Who knows? He's been hurt.
Yeah.
And then the guy that we just DFA'd, like, that's good. Well, Yerdrick or whatever. Edric.
I don't know.
Who'd you just say a couple minutes ago?
Not DFA'd. Sent him down. Hedrick. Yeah.
Don't like him.
Yeah, I mean, and then
we just need one more guy.
Cruz looked really good the other night. I think he'll be good. I know he had struggled a little bit. He's good. He's good.
Yeah,
he's got the stuff.
I love Cruz.
Hill
and
is
Mark,
unbelievable.
Yeah, Mark Leiter Jr. sometimes makes me
nervous.
I
like for me, Mark Leiter Jr. is like 5th, 6th inning. I don't want him pitching late in the game with that fucking curveball. And then if he throws the fastball and it catches too much of the plate, gets hit. Right, Tony?
That's right, dude. Hate to see it.
Yeah. I mean, don't you think he's kind of?
But that's why we need a guy.
Right? Lighter. I mean,
yeah. He's like you said, he's not consistent.
This is a guy.
Like, this is a guy that just can't get it done all the time. Dude.
Yeah. So it's
I mean that's accurate.
But all of that
Tim
being
Hill, though,
said,
I do like
Timmy Hill.
Tim Hill is
like
a legend.
A guy.
Yeah, like if he was
like
pitching,
you would want to hang out with Tim.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Well,
I don't know much about him or where he's from, but
it's just like obviously he's really good against left-handers, but it's like I feel like you feel good about him facing right-handers, and it's just like no matter who, like you're just not worried about him just getting hammered.
No,
like that just doesn't happen. It's the ball is just constantly driven into the ground. Tony, right? Tony, like just driven right into the ground. First down.
Just like right down. Just driven.
Straight and arrow.
No, dude, what's nice about Hill is he's got the same approach all the time.
Yes.
Very
So
he's not going to try and like
good location.
Great location.
Yeah.
That's what we need. Man.
Yeah. I mean, it's everything you could ask for right now. Judge obviously having an historic season. So pumped up for this series. Can't wait to watch the game later. And I think Yarbrough will bounce back as well. But we'll talk about that in a second. Are the picks updated?
No, I should have been doing that while you guys were talking. I guess I wasn't. But it's fine, dude, because we can go back and we can look at the scores.
Well, I know the Yankees
from
won, but I
Wednesday.
probably
you had the over. It looked like.
That definitely didn't hit.
I want to say. 9. This was from Wednesday, right? Yeah.
They scored 9 runs.
Total was 9. Total was 8. Dude,
you
hit the over.
Whoa!
Oh, watch out now.
Come on now.
Watch out now.
Come on now.
How did you hit the over? They scored 1 run.
No, not yesterday. This is Wednesday,
sorry, dude.
Wednesday scores, dude. Come on, dude. Bang the desk. And then you had the Cardinals and the over. The Cardinals lost, and it probably hit the under, I want to say here.
How about live text from Ernie? And I know Matthew will get
what do you say?
Tony will be tight. but I'm just reading it.
What's
I'm
up,
not
bud?
trying to put him on blast.
Kill the messenger.
Yankee Stadium would have been more packed on a day game. It was almost sold out during the rain game we went to. LOL.
No, he was saying that yesterday too, but I also like the whole point. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like I'm talking about like what's going on at City Field right now.
We're,
the Mets,
but
dude. Like,
we
I
are
don't
talking
give a
about
shit,
Yankee
dude.
Stadium, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
but, like-
you can
like-
talk about City Field.
That's fine.
We're
But,
talking
like,
about Yankee
all right,
Stadium.
well, then you can text Ernie, and then that's that, dude. Like, there we go.
No, Michael Bucket can text him.
Michael Buckton can text him.
You could tell Ernest.
You
like,
can
fuck
tell
off.
Ernie. You had Giants in the over, so that was 2-0 right there. Bang. So you went 4-2 total, which is
Okay,
pretty solid,
okay.
dude. That's what you want to see.
Right.
10-7 against the Rockies. Giants squeaking by on that one, dude.
There you go.
And then I had the Mets in the over, which went 1-1 because they won 5-0 that day. And then I had Texas and the over also. Stand by, dude.
Texas.
Hold
Texas,
on.
those Southern guys, dude. And the Rangers, they lost, but it went on the over, so that's also 1-1. Then we have Reds and the under, dude. Reds lost. And it went on the over as well, dude. It's 0-2 spot, so another 2-4 by me, dude. So once what was okay? So you went 4-2 here, so that is 42 and 42. You're back at 500. Look at that,
I
dude.
called that.
And then let's see. I am 39. It was at 45. 45.
Wow, struggling.
Brian does well for 2 days. Wow, dude.
Wait, you're still playing?
So 3-game lead you have now.
All right. So, and you go first.
I do go first. Dude.
Let's strike up the music.
up the music,
MLB six-pack pick segment. Hearst Law Firm.
You know the
here
deal, dude.
on a
Here
Friday. And
on a
yes, we're
Friday,
going back to
dude.
City Field, right, Tony?
I mean, I figured I haven't looked at any other matchups, to be honest, dude, from today. So I don't know what it looks like on the docket, Herschel Law Firm here. But I think I will go back to City Field just in the interest of time here. Clay Holmes, I mentioned, on the bump, towing the slab here. A sub-3 ERA here, a 7-3 record as well, 2.95 ERA. I mentioned that through 73 on 3rd innings pitched. Only giving up 8 home runs, so pretty solid here. And needless to say, dude, Clay Holmes was someone, honestly, maybe 2-3 starts ago. You're thinking it could be done, but then gets it kind of back together. 7 innings against Colorado. His last outing was 6 innings against Colorado. 1 earned run, no walks, dude. So showing the control, flat glove a little bit. What's up, dude? So give me Clay Holmes here against Tampa. I say he gets a quality start. I say he goes 6 2/3, 3 earned runs there. Bullpen can get the job done here. Obviously, yesterday you had to see Diaz. You did see Stanek, though, so you imagine a Reed Garrett sighting maybe tonight, dude. Reed Garrett, by the way, boys, I don't know if you know, I think his ERA is a .98 on the season.
Who the hell is Reed Garrett?
He's been one of the best bullpen pieces in the MLB, actually, this season.
Who's he play for?
Plays for the New York Mets, baby.
Oh,
But they're still playing?
You know, a team honestly is tied for the best record in baseball, actually, which is pretty wild, dude. And I imagine is one of the top home records in baseball. Like you said, Brian, we are back at Citi Field. So I think Alonso, 18th dinger of the year. I feel like Soto could hit the long ball, and McNeil's been red hot too. So maybe a 2-for-4 night out of him. I see the Mets go on to win this one. I'll say 7-4. Give me Mets in the over to make it 7 in a row, by the way,
The
dude.
Mets,
over,
the
the
Mets,
over.
the
The
Mets,
Mets, the Mets, the Mets,
Be careful.
dude.
Be careful, all right?
Be
with that
careful
one.
is right,
I don't know.
dude.
Holmes, the Rays.
Come on,
Just watch
come
out
on,
for that one.
come on.
You've been saying that for every home start, by the way.
Anyway, we are going to go to Fenway Park. Yankees Sox. Let's do it again. Second weekend in a row. This time in Boston. Obviously, we didn't like losing 2 out of 3, but we will win at the minimum 2 out of 3. It starts tonight. We hit around Crochet at the stadium. We'll do it here. Yarborough, I don't know. It's like I think he'll pitch better. Tough being at Fenway Park, though. I think he's like a 5 innings, 3 earned runs, but I think we tag Crochet for another 5 runs this time around. And I think Yankees, Red Sox, Fenway Park, the over, Tony. Aaron Judge, 2 over the monster. So I think that would be 27 on the season. Yankees win. I'm going to say 9-6. So give me the Yankees and the over.
Yankees over. Good call there, dude. All right, next game here. I know, dude. I mean, it's tough, dude. You want to make sure you're picking some winners here. Kind of tough, dude. Braves been on a skid, but they're playing the Rockies. So are they going to bounce back? You don't know. You know who else has been on a skid? I guess the Phillies have a little bit. I mean, they're 39-29, obviously doing all right. How have they been doing the last 5 games? Lose of 3 of the last 5. Did take the series against Chicago. Blue Jays are a team that have been hot, dude. 38 and 30 now, dude. But I don't think so because Kevin Gausman here. Towing the slab.
Getting a little long in the tooth.
But after a really, really, really rough start, it's kind of dialed in a little bit, dude. You're going to start against Texas, 8 innings, 1 earned run. San Diego, 7 innings, no earned runs, and no walks in those past 2 starts either. Obviously, a little tough, I guess, against Minnesota, 6 innings, 3 earned runs, but a quality start nonetheless, Brian. So I think he gets one out there. For Toronto tonight, dude. Ranger Suarez, I think he's due. He's due to get popped a little bit. I can't believe I'm seeing Alejandro Kirk batting .325 this season. That's kind of ridiculous. But Bo Bichette leading the team with 40 ribbies. I know Kyle Schwarber, the up and downs. Really, a lot of the lineup for the Phillies have been up and down this season. I think Gausman kind of blanks them a little bit. Maybe gives up 1 earned run through 6. Bullpen gives up a couple. But the Blue Jays score 5, give up 3. And I guess that would be the over. It's at 7.5. So give me Blue Jays in the over for my second.
All right. So the Rockies just picked up a win after having a lengthy losing streak against San Francisco yesterday. I think another losing streak is starting. The Braves, I know they've been trailing 9 on 520. But they're sweeping the Rockies. The bats are coming out. Ozunas, the Rileys, the Olsons, the Albies, the Acunas. I'm going to say they score 39 runs this series. And I think, honestly, I know this sounds nuts, but I think they win today. Football score 20-7. So give me the Braves in the over. Just hammer the over. Let's go.
That was the over, you said?
No, that was the under. 20-7.
20-7, dude. Oh my God, that's kind of wild, dude. But hey, I mean, we've seen that lineup tack on runs in the past, dude. Yeah. Do I fade the White Sox? I don't know, dude. I mean, it's tough, dude. I mean, I'm kind of looking, honestly, Pirates, Cubs.
Yeah, Skeens, right?
But it's like Skeens. I mean, they could lose 1-0.
But they can win, though, too. Right?
Yes.
Or are they still playing?
But honestly, I mean, Skeens 4-6 in the season. I mean, like, that, if anything's indicative of a loss, I feel like it is that right there. And Horton, I don't know. I mean, Horton's a younger pitcher, right? I mean, I feel like
near guard Peterson picking up a birdie to move to 1 under. That was nuts.
Let's just see. Maybe how the Pirates have been doing as of recently. A little bit of research on my part. Dropped their first game against Chicago 3-2. But you know what, dude? I mean, give me the Cubs, dude. I'm gonna take it easy here. Paul Skeens, great job, I'm sure. Over under 6.5, low, dude. Cade Horton has certainly proved himself so far this season. The 23-year-old has a 4.11 ERA after a couple tough starts of the year. But since then has been pretty dialed in. Got a little pop against Detroit, but Detroit's really good. Washington, though, 5 minutes, 1 earned run. Colorado, 6 innings, 2 earned runs. Actually, I guess I'll change my pick. I'll go with the Pirates. Why not, dude? Skeens, full game shutout. The 9 innings. Pirates win 2-0. I say Pirates in the under.
All right. Third game, final game. The Angels, all of a sudden, they're on a heater. Only 1 under 500. Trout back. Joe Adele seems like he's hitting a home run every game. And the Angels have won 4 out of 5. The Orioles have lost 3 of their last 4. Chuck Morton on the hill versus Jack Kochanevich.
Yikes.
Their ERAs are over 12 combined. And what I think happens here is slugfest. So another over game, but I think the Angels win. I'm going to say 11-7. Angels over. Morton DFA'd after the game, maybe picked up by the Mets.
Wow.
We'll see if that happens. But just like that,
What are the odds of that happening? Plus 1,000.
that is your six-pack frenzy brought to you by the Hirsch Law Firm. And you never know, reunion story, Morton from New Haven. So it makes sense, coming back
in
home
New Haven
to
now.
finish out the career, huh?
Maybe he'll play for the Yard Goats.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe he will.
Maybe. But grid?
Yes, dude. Let's do the grid, dude. Let's see. Immaculate grid. Okay. All right. This is pretty doable.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did you look at it earlier?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, Bonds was to go play golf again, huh?
Oh,
wow.
wow.
How did he do that? Couldn't even see.
I thought Tony would have got more of a kick out of that one, but I thought it was pretty good. No,
Oh, no, that was good. Sorry. I was just focused on,
no, I'm just kidding. But middle left, Chapman, Raldis.
Oh, yeah. For
Yep.
Red Sox Rangers, dude.
Nice.
Raldis Chapman for middle. We can do Ottavino.
Do it.
Adam. Yo, did you actually? There we go. 0.3, baby. There we go.
Ian Kinsler, Rangers All-Star, by the way, bottom left. What were you going to say?
Rangers All-Star bottom left. Ian
Kinsler, nice.
Kinsler, dude.
What was the question?
Have you been seeing 3% Ottavino on MLB Network?
Yes. Yeah, I'm surprised no one's picked him up. I mean, he pitched fine with the Yankees. A couple appearances.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's because he's just like, I don't know, like,
he's tight.
I guess.
Yeah. I don't know.
Matt Carpenter.
All-Star Cardinals. That's a good one, dude.
Yeah.
Matt Carpenter. And then we probably
What was the percentage on that?
looks like we have 2%, dude.
There we go. 200K season All-Star.
I mean, do you want to do Bumgardner? Because I was thinking Bumgardner, obviously Giant, but that probably be too much. We can do Bumgardner All-Star 200K season.
Did he get 200Ks? Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely, dude. Come on, dude. Madison,
Come on.
Madison Bumgardner.
There you go.
There you go. 0.2, dude. For Giants Rangers, we could do Beltron.
Giants, Rangers, Beltran.
I don't know if anyone else you would think is less than. I don't know if he's going to be like a lot, I guess, but I wouldn't think so. 3%.
200K season for Boston. Kurt Schilling,
dude. We could do Gaylord Perry.
For what?
200K seasons. Is it Schilling with a C? It is with a C.
CH.
Yeah. No, I'm saying Kurt.
See you.
See you.
How
later.
about Boston and St. Louis? Jeff Supan.
That's a good one, dude. Jeff.
Nice bar.
There we go.
Supan, dude.
What do you mean no? Did you
Didn't
not
take?
type it in? Boston and St. Louis.
Wait, Boston, St. Louis.
Yeah, what did you do?
Oh, I thought you said Giants, St. Louis. We already did Boston, St. Louis.
Back channels, I guess.
I guess incognito.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did Ottavino for Boston, St. Louis.
You know what it is? I don't have the feet up. That's what it is.
Is the monitor not on?
No, but it's fine. It's kind of one of those things where you go, no, dude.
I mean, all right, hold on now. I got to share the other tab here, dude. Let's take it easy now.
The tab.
Window, the immaculate grid here, incognito. Oh,
And
my
I know
gosh.
Reggie Sanders will be that for that one.
All right, everyone, calm down here. We got Reggie Sanders from 9107. Reggie Sanders 2%. We did Beltron right over here. Carlos. We did Adam Ottavino over here. Bang. Chapman. And then we did Carpenter, right? You said Carpenter over here, and we did Bumgardner over here, and Kurt. You did Kurt Schilling, dude. Who is the Rangers All-Star? You said
Ian Kinsler.
Ian Kinsler. And then now, I'm pretty sure we've done Gaylord Perry for Giants 200K season.
As long as you got it.
Well, I'm pretty sure we've used it, and also it's like again, I don't know, it's gonna be like Tim Lincecum and Madison Bumgarner, and
I don't know if PV did it.
I don't know either, and I don't think Logan Webb did it.
Could have,
but I don't know. But you want to do Perry?
Yeah.
I got no one else.
Mr. Perry.
25, dude.
Ooh.
Okay, so was that it?
That was it, dude.
Oh, 25 was our score.
Yeah, our score,
so
dude.
it's good.
Yeah, it's fucking
The way
great,
you
dude.
said
You
it was like it was suspect, you know?
Yeah, dude, very suspect, dude.
Yeah.
By the way, 18 pitchers. Rodon did it. Gaussman did it in 21. Rodon, dude.
Damn, that is
Dope,
dope.
dude. That is dope, dude. Gaylord Perry, Juan.
Sick. Wow.
Sam Jones, dude. Think about that.
There you go. Yeah.
That's it, dude.
Adam.
Grid.
All right.
All right, boys.
We'll see you at
Adam,
the Beach Bash.
great
haircut, dude. Yeah, see the beach bash.
Well, see before then. You prick. See you next week. But
shite.
dude, great time as always.
Yeah, dude. Enjoy the haircut,
Love
man.
being back.
Always a pleasure, dude. Friday tradition.
See you next week.
See you
Yeah.
next Friday, dude.
Well, maybe even before Friday.
Dude, we'll see you at the Beach
For a
Bash.
show. Yeah, I'll see you there.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Jesus, if I can even get out of here.
You're right, dude. Just go to your right, dude. Why are you going to the left? You go to the right.
Because I'm
Go to
saying
the
goodbye
right,
to you.
dude. Go to the right.
Fuck you, Tony.
Get out of here, man.
But yeah, no, pump for baseball this weekend. And couple quick housekeeping notes here. And by the way, Victor Hoffman with a double bogey, take him all the way down to 1 under. That's disappointing. He was only one shot back of JJ Spawn. But if we could, Tony, just take a quick trip to the world of the National Hockey League.
Speed, here he comes. McDavid shoots, top shelf, he scores! Captain with the overtime winner! That's the middle, quick hit, Cameron. It's a world-class hit right here. Tomsky stepping, rink Washington made the full split save.
Are you kidding me? Turn, side of the net, between the legs, and they score! Filthy! David Pasternak,
The silver trophy to the Golden Knights.
Is he Ernie?
Oh, sorry. Hurry. Stand by 1 second, dude. That's actually mad funny because that sound was coming through my laptop, not even the Bluetooth, dude. That's interesting.
Come on.
All right, we're connected. Ernie live, Sportsport. What's up, dude? How are you feeling, dude?
Warrior.
What a
going
day
on,
yesterday, huh?
What a life, dude.
It was a great, phenomenal
Phone
day
time.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Mets definitely pissed me off.
I told you to do the Nationals. You didn't listen.
I mean, it's tough, dude. Like, you start, you shouldn't place bets, with not genuine feelings. You're very disingenuous with your bets, dude. All right.
dude, how do you up 4-0 in the ninth with the spread being a 1.5 and you let up 3? They haven't done shit all game. Like, bro, I watched the game. I was there. It was like a 2-hit, 3-hit game going into the ninth.
That's right.
How do you let up 3 runs?
Yeah.
Static has been eating ass. That's why.
No,
dude.
but also
Like,
you
he's been due
don't
for that.
take 1.5 though either. Like that's always something I've never done. Honestly, I know the odds are.
Wow,
but it's just like
dude.
I don't like 1.5s at all.
Wow.
It's a pain, It's stressful.
But I will say this, for somebody, and I think I admitted this to Tony, for somebody who has visited multiple ballparks in the league throughout his lifetime, Mets Stadium is a very nice stadium. I will admit that. It's very nice, very spacious, good seats, good angles everywhere
I
you sit.
think you're breaking up, Ernie.
That's funny.
I can't really hear you.
But it is. It is a nice place. I mean, I will track back a little statement that I made that, Citi Field is an amusement park. It's not a baseball field. There was a baseball field there, but it's still an amusement park.
I wasn't going to say anything, but Tony did drug you yesterday, so that's what you're saying.
Dude, I think we lucked out too being in the shade because like hearing Rick and Dave talk about how freaking hot they were just in the seats.
I didn't even think it was that hot. I don't know if it was just the surf sides or.
Well, we were in the shade though during the game. Though.
You're saying because they weren't.
They were not. Yeah, they were
even
exposed.
in the tailgate. I don't know. Like I wasn't like, oh my god. Like
yeah, there was some points where I was like, damn.
Yeah,
dude, I took a little swig of water, dude. But
yeah,
but yeah, Ernie,
I kept running to the car,
dude. Yeah.
I kept running to the car every now and then. It was very hot.
Yeah, that's why you're running the car.
Of course.
But yeah, no,
yeah, good time yesterday. Definitely
Great
a nice
time,
ballpark.
Good to meet you, man, in person.
Yes, that's one of the reasons why I called. I wanted to say it was very great to meet you guys. You, Barnes, Theo. I met Barnes already, but still Theophil.
Mm-hmm.
Like awesome time yesterday. Great vibes. Definitely do it again. We have to go to a Yankee game. All of us though. Tony, 100%. You have no choice. You have to sit in between me and Barnes at a Yankee game.
And
we're good.
Yeah, listen. I always have a good time no matter what ball game I go to. I mean, I give Yankee Stadium its respect. The bars, Billy's, dude. I've stood there, center field. I've been in the bleachers, dude. I have a great time at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah.
I will say, the food is good, but I don't stray away from just like a dog and fries there. Like, I don't know. I've gotten the chicken finger bucket, and it's just like I don't know.
Well, it's too many fries.
It's too many fries. They get all soggy, and it's just like
you go to Arthur Ave though.
Yeah, exactly. Arthur Ave is sick too, dude.
That's what you do.
But yeah, it was I'm down. I'm down.
Live comment, by the way. Bernie says Ernie is the man.
Bang, dude. And Buckta wants a shout out, by the way.
Bucket does want a shout out.
Buckta, what's going on, brother?
But yeah, so Beach Bash, crazy 2 weeks from today. So that's gonna be nuts.
Unbelievable, dude.
Very, very excited. And Tony,
what's up?
I know your demeanor changed a little bit when I showed you the video of me shooting 300.
Stop.
I know, your demeanor, your aura kind of dropped a little bit, So there are bowling alleys close to Bar A. If you guys go down the day before or whatever, we could try to set something up.
Interesting, dude. We'd be in Staten Island the day before. I
don't know if you would go on Tony's turf.
Yeah, I mean,
I would definitely come to Tony's turf. One of my 300s is at Rabs, so we could go there if you want.
Easy house patterns there at Rabs, dude. I always enjoy bowling there, dude. Listen, I'd be down. We'll see what time we'll get back to Staten Island, but I would love. I'd love to
last year it took us 4 hours to get to Staten Island.
Unbelievable the commute. But I will say,
how was the drive back today? Yesterday?
It wasn't great. I suppose it could have been worse.
The Uber ride was smooth.
Really?
In the third inning.
Well, because I'm
pretty sure Barnes passed out in the back of that Uber.
Yeah, it was like 2:30, dude.
No, I think I kept talking to the Uber driver. Kept going. Wait, so you go to Stanford regularly? So what are you gonna do after you drop me off? Do you have a ride back to the city and little language barrier? Yeah. It was hilarious. I wish I had the recording of it.
Tony, I can hear Barnes in the Uber now. Are you a Yankee fan?
Yeah.
I doubt he was asking about that.
Wouldn't it be better to pick me up at Yankee Stadium instead of Citi Field?
The pickups at Yankee Stadium are just way better, right?
Right? There's no section here at Citi Field to get picked up.
Even
there is no Uber section.
I think the Yankee home opener didn't we get porked actually? With the Uber, we had to go up and down.
That's what I was flipping out at Mark.
Yes.
But yeah, because they close off. You gotta order it at the right spot. But it's fine. We got it.
oh
shit, bro.
Dude.
But yeah, no, great stuff yesterday, Ernie. That was awesome. Can't wait for the beach bash. And yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll set up the bowling. We'll have to see.
Yeah, that'd be nice, dude. And I wasn't. Dude, listen, I'm not intimidated. I won't be terrorized by these videos. All right, dude. Even though I'm still out of practice, all right, I'm willing to play you now. I have confidence in my ability, Ernie. All right. Even though you were shit talking my bowling balls, I know. I haven't gotten a new bowling ball probably since 2016, to be honest.
You want to know what's funny, Barnes? I don't know if you saw what happened, but he's like, yeah, I got my balls in the trunk. So I go, I didn't even move his bag. I'm like, let me say, oh, you have a sink in here, a virtual. Yeah, you're trash.
Also, your buddy Theophil says, dope time, pumped for the beach bash. Great to meet Ernie in person.
Yes, Theophil, my little slice of Latin flung. I love it. He's a gem. He's a gem. He really is. Great conversations with him yesterday. Great conversations with Tony yesterday. Good times. It was a good time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And Buck on the way out says, Ernie, I'm your boy.
Yes, you are. But yes, you are. You are the brother. Also, Yanks sweep the Red Sox in Boston today. This weekend.
Book it. And I know Tony doesn't want to hear it, but I think there could be a little trouble at Citi Field with the Rays over.
I don't think so.
I think he's taking him a little lightly.
Take Caminero for a home run.
Take Aranda for 2 bases.
Take Miranda for 2 bases, absolutely, and then take the Rays plus 2.5. I mean, I think we're straight.
I mean, I'm taking the Mets for the win.
And then
2 out of 3
Bernie says, Ernie, I owe you an L.
Yes, sir.
No, good stuff. But yeah, no, I'm pumped to watch Yankees Red Sox this weekend. Let's go. But yeah, no, great time. Great call, Ernie. Hope you have a good weekend, man. And we'll talk to you soon. Don't maybe put it out for now. You know, you can always go back to it.
It's all right, Barnes. I'll share it with you again, Barnes. Good time, guys. I'll talk to you next time.
Appreciate it, dude.
All right, Yerny. And yeah, just a couple things I wanted to get here. Kind of, what's it called? I guess you could say up against it in a sense, but
we are.
Right.
Okay.
But yeah, so we had the Fish Boy singer Dini. Are you kidding me?
It comes into my laptop again.
Who is it?
It's Buckto. 60 seconds.
30.
Let's see if this works here. Buckto.
Hey guys,
Michael.
30
that
seconds.
was one fun time yesterday.
Absolutely, man.
Even though Barnes had to leave early, it was still a lot of fun.
Yeah. Listen. You know, what are you gonna do? Still was a great time, regardless.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I think the main highlight yesterday was seeing Ernie and I said next to each other, which Barnes missed.
Saw the picture though, Michael. Iconic,
right, Barnes?
Yeah.
And Tony.
Yes, Michael.
The Mets almost fucked it up yesterday.
But they didn't, Michael. And you were rooting against them the entire time. The whole time,
That
Michael.
boy.
The whole time,
That
Michael,
boy,
you were
Michael.
rooting
That
against
boy.
them.
That
You and your
boy.
brother, and you were wrong,
Yeah,
Michael.
we have to.
They won.
Tony,
They
Tony,
won,
listen.
Michael. They won.
Tony, buddy. I can see a Met loss coming tonight.
I told him, be careful. I think they lose 2 out of 3 to Tampa. But we'll see, Michael.
I think so too.
And Yankees sweeping
let's see.
Boston, like Ernie said, right?
What do you think is more likely to happen?
Yankees sweeping Boston.
Okay.
I think the Yankees win the series in Boston and the Mets lose this series in their own dump.
All right, Michael.
All right, we'll see, Michael.
Yeah, we'll see, Michael.
Don't mean to cut you off, but wait, what's your last thing? Because we got to go.
Also, I just gotta say one thing. Ernie, a huge shout out to you for having late night contact with the phone number for the very first time. Ernie, thank you so much, Ernie.
God bless
Love
Ernie. God bless Michael Butka. Great call, Michael. Great time seeing you.
All right.
Let's go Yankees.
Yes.
Have a great day, all right?
Wait, Barnes, hang on. Just one last question.
Real quick, what do you got?
So I started work on the 2nd of July, and I was hoping maybe at least one time before then I can come in and do a show.
Yeah. We'll figure out the day as we get closer, all right?
All right. Cool, Barnes.
All right.
Bye.
The one, the
Peace.
only Michael Butka. And I just wanted to get to the comments real quick here. JD, great seeing JD yesterday. He says Mets going for 7, Yankees sweep yesterday. Blash Irish exit boy.
He was saying that hilarious, dude.
Yeah, that was funny. Listen, like I said, it would just happen to be circumstantial. The stadium, the accidental Uber, all of that. Donna Lee also says hi. I almost forgot about the show. Great to see her in here. Jimmy Bucket says Yankees better than Mets. Great to see him yesterday. Angelo Benedetto says summer break. Hell yeah. Time for gaming fallout. Let's go Rangers.
Love that, dude.
So he's pumped up. And then also Michael Theophil added, great to chat with JD. Get to know him a little more for sure. Ernie's saying Beach Bash, and Ernie's saying JD looks like a jacked hamster.
Mm-hmm.
So having a good time there. Other than that, overtime win for the Oilers. So we have ourselves a series. Draisaitl, the comeback, down 3-0. Resilience, heart of a champion. I know they're not champions yet, Tony, but those are the type of things that championship teams do.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if you saw this game. I'm imagining you didn't watch any of it.
No.
This has been honestly like way better of a series, honestly, last year, which is kind of wild when you think about it because
7 games.
Went down 3-0, came back, whatever. But these games have been absolutely ridiculous. And obviously, to see so many overtime outcomes has been a testament to that. And Leon Draisaitl, you mentioned him. I mean, 4th overtime goal this postseason.
Unreal.
Most NHL history by any player. And I would imagine, I mean, it's a second in the finals.
Yeah.
That's probably got to be up there with like most overtime winning goals to have in the finals.
100%.
Because how often do you even see that? And it's crazy to see yet again. We're seeing an absolute goose egg laid by Skinner. He gets pulled. Pickard comes in and comes up huge. I mean, obviously the Panthers, weren't just rolling over after that first period. They had opportunities, even in the overtime they did. But Pickard was able to get, anything, if not all, of some of the shots that he faced, right? Or at least anything or all of the pucks that he was facing. There was one point in overtime where I think literally Pickard just got just the side of the puck, ends up hitting it enough to hit the post. Brian was passed out by then, dude.
No, I was watching the end of the Yankee game. Actually, no, by then I probably was passed out.
So, no, literally, dude, I mean, the game was nuts. For Florida to go up 3-0, first period, out shooting the Oilers 17-7, you're thinking like almost like pack it up. Really, for the game. And really the series at that point, you go down 3-1 against the Panthers, obviously tough. But then you saw the 3 unanswered in the second period. One of them, I think it was when I forget whose goal. Was it end of the second? In any case, Darnell Nurse's goal that Bobrovsky let up in the second was short side, and he really should have had it. There was really no excuse there. So, both tenders obviously making mistakes here. But I mean, we've seen it so many times where the Oilers go down early in the game and then they come back. And honestly, the Panthers had to force themselves to come back. They tie it up in the third period. That Reinhart goal, empty netter, 20 seconds left, Brian, of the game. An absolute thriller. Like I said, the back and forth in overtime, unfortunate bounce for Bobrovsky. Even though you can argue, he could maybe still have it, but it deflected off a defenseman's skate. Draisaitl, honestly, was like whoever was defending him pretty well, but Draisaitl just kind of chucked it with one hand. Like he wouldn't even have both hands on a stick. Backhanded, hit a defenseman's skate, went underneath Bobrovsky, and obviously that was your game winner right there. But I mean, other than Game 2, I mean, that's how the first and third game have gone. That's how this series is probably going to go. We're still going to see the 7 games. We'll probably see more overtime winning goals here, potentially even by Draisaitl. But nonetheless, I mean, this is what we're going to see, the back and forth. Because I mean, it's clear that both of these teams, have the ability to go on just a crazy run, whether it be scoring 2 goals in 2 minutes or just dominating one period while getting dominated the other. Both of these teams are exchanging blows this series, and to see Edmonton kind of tie it up here. Obviously it's a testament to them. But I would bet every dollar I have, Brian, you'll probably be seeing Calvin Pickard starting for the Oilers in Game 5, dude.
Yeah,
so.
And I would to top that, I would say Draisaitl, Stanley Cup Finals MVP, Oilers in 7. Let's fucking go. Game 5 tomorrow. NBA tonight. Thunder, I think, will end up taking the game, even up a series of 2. That's another 7-game series. Didn't think that would happen. And then we'll have a U.S. Open champion by the time we are here on Monday. So a lot going on in the world of sport, the baseball, all of that. Great time yesterday. Great show today. Great calls. Thank you to Ernie and Butka.
Absolutely.
Matthew Gabriel. Matthew Gabriel. Yeah, great having him in here. And we really appreciate all of you continuing to comment, like, and subscribe. All of the archives on the YouTube page, Tony Michael Renee and Jane Costa, and the merch at DowntimeTV.com. Well, everybody enjoy the day, enjoy the games, and we will see you on Monday.
Let's go Mets.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.